What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, man? I'm gonna give you a little story time, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here in nature because I enjoy nature personally. But here recently, I was on vacation in Orlando. I was enjoying myself for a while. It was me, my family, and my service dog, and they always wanted to go to the Mall of Millenia. I kind of wanted to go to the Mall of Millenia too because it was the closest thing I was gonna get to going to the Mall of America, which I always still want to go there, which is up there in Minnesota. So we decided to go to the Mall of Millenia. Notice I said it's me and my family and a service dog. I will tell y'all, this place is not service dog friendly at all. That's the first thing I found out. Because upon arriving and we jumped out our vehicle, we got everything together. You know what I'm saying? I got my service dog together. I got him on a leash like I'm supposed to because we out here in Florida. You know what I'm saying? He's well behaved. He's well maintained. He's not paying attention to anybody else but me because it's a service dog. So somehow we get ready to go through the doors. My family enter the door. My son's holding the door. I come in the door, tell him thank you. I look over to my left. There's this mall security, top flight of the world, Craig, whatever you want to call him. He's sitting there chilling. He run up to me. He said, "Hey, sir, how you doing? I want to talk to you for a minute." I'm like, "All right, I'm doing all right. How you doing?" I already know what this adjective is going to be because the way he approached me, like he instantly had a problem. You know how you feel that going on, and he had a little strange aura or whatever. It was like the first time he was able to do his job today, so I guess he was going to exercise his rights on me by infringing upon my rights. But anyway, he comes up to me and says, "Hey sir, is that a service dog?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm happily glad to answer that question. Then he says, "What disability does he help you with?" I'm looking like, whoa, what you just asked me? He said, "What disability does he help you with?" I said, "Sir, you can't ask me that." I said, "You can ask me, it's a service dog, and what task can he perform?" He said, "No, I'm allowed to ask you what disability does he help you with." I said, "Look here, man, you're infringing upon my civil rights. I'm not trying to push you that far, but you violating my rights right now. And rights are different than privileges. These are things that I am actually entitled to that needs to be honored." You know what I'm saying? He's violating my civil rights. He's violating my ADA rights, which are protected up under my civil rights. So he goes back and forth. I say, "Look here, man, you can ask me what task can a dog perform. You already asked me, is it a service dog?" And then he keeps going on and on and on. "No, what disability can he help you with?" I'm like, "Nah, I'll tell you the last time you violated my rights. I will hate to pursue a case against you and this mall because you're constantly violating my rights." So he leaves it alone. He lets me bob on about my business in the mall. So I'm going through the mall. I'm noticing as I get ready to approach the stores, you know what I'm saying, I'm walking around and people come up, they approach you a little aggressively, you know. I really don't want to see much in the mall. I actually want my family to be able to experience the mall. I just want to go to the mall to say I've been to the mall. Crazy, but hey, that's what it is. At my age and with what I've done in life, a lot of things is about me being able to say, hey, I did that, I accomplished that, I conquered that. That's one less thing that I can put behind me, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm on a self-actualization mode. I want to be able to say, this is what I done this, I did that. So you know what I'm saying? It's no longer necessarily about enjoyment, because everybody who truthfully knows me, which a whole lot of people don't truthfully know me, should understand I don't like crowded places. As soon as you mention the word mall, I start to shrink down and get real small. So I was happy about it. So naturally, if we're going to a store like that, I want to see some things too. So we're passing by the Gucci store. I'm like, all right, a Gucci store. I want to see what's up with this Gucci store. So I turn around like, stop. I paused for a minute. I'm not going to lie. One reason I paused, because it was like the man in black was in the store. These guys were like 3-piece suits and they got earpieces like they the CIA or something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, what's going on with that? They got some serious security up in here, so they should know what they doing. So I'm like, all right, I want to go in the Gucci store. So what I do, I turn around, say, check it, I'm gonna go in the Gucci store. So what I do, the men in black, they approach me soon as I walk to the Gucci store. Sir, you can't come in here with that dog. I'm like, oh, hell nah. What did you just say to me? Sir, you can't come in here with that dog. Nah, man, you can't tell me that. You can only ask me 2 questions. This is a service dog, and what task can he perform? This is a public place. You don't have a private Gucci lot in the middle of the mall that's a public space. Nah. So anyway, he gets on this little, hits his manager up. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for a while, but by then there's more of these top flight security men in black guys walking up. They real intimidating for a little small ass Gucci store or whatever. Little small guys or whatnot. It ain't too bad. So I'm in there chilling, you know what I'm saying? The manager comes up. I actually have a video of it. I'll probably post some of it later on. But the manager comes up and he waves me on because he realized that his guys are fucked up. And I turn around and I tell them guys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all guys a bunch of idiots or whatnot. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know I did get to make it to the Mall of Millenia. I think that mall is not a good mall for anybody that has service dogs, but I will constantly keep going back to that mall because I will raise awareness and I will try my best to educate them on what they can and they can't do about service dogs. But if you have a service dog, watch out when you go into the Mall of Millenia. I promise you. They are not educated. They don't understand none of your rights. They don't understand service dogs. They don't know the difference between a service dog and a therapy dog or a pet or anything like that, because I did see pets walking around the mall. I did see a couple therapy dogs walking around the mall, but that's where the problem lies. So many people just want to take it out of context. You know what I'm saying? I have a extremely well trained service dog, which I will show some videos of that. You can actually find videos on my actual regular page of me and the service dog, you know what I'm saying? But I'll put some on here, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just want to share my experience. That's my story about going to the Mall of Millenia in Orlando. Rated on a scale from 1 to 5, I think it was like a 1, maybe a 0.5, because the experience was terrible. The customer service was terrible. The security was terrible. But there was one actual police officer that was on duty that was in the mall. He was the only one that seemed to have sense. So I won't take away from him, but the staff that the mall actually hired, terrible. Although there was one guy, he was really good. I can't think of the name of the store, but it was a cool ass store. I'll put it in the comments, I guess. So that's about the only good experience I had in that store, other than being able to say I did it and I made it and it's somewhere that me and my family went. So holla at me.